Why, hello everybody. Welcome to a new segment I like to call Cam Reads. This is my first attempt at doing one, and this will be raw footage, unedited. If I make a mistake, I have to live with it. And this is more of a training exercise for myself, but I hope you guys all enjoy it too. On Morrowind, the Imperial Province, by Heramenwe of Sunhold. After the conquest of Hammerfell, Imperial legions massed along the northeastern borders of Cyrodiil, and invasion fleets prepared in Skyrim. Initially, though the Imperial legions and navy were widely considered undefeatable, House Indoril and the Temple hierarchy proposed to resist to the death. Redoran and Dress stood by Indoril, with Telvanni remaining neutral. Hlahu proposed accommodation. Contrived border incidents in Blackmarsh ended inconclusively, but the swampy terrain did not favor Legion and Navy coordination. Against the Legions massed west of Silgrad Tower and Kragenmoor, and the Legions west of Blacklight and Cormaris View, Morrowind had pitifully small militias, stifled by companies of Redoran mercenaries and elite units of house nobles and temple ordinators and armigers. Further complicating matters was the refusal of Indoril, Dress, Hlahu, and Telvanni to garrison the western borders. Indoril and Dress proposed, rather than defend the western border, instead to withdraw to the interior and fight a guerrilla war. With Hlahu advocating accommodation and Telvanni remaining neutral, Redoran therefore faced the prospect of standing alone against the Empire. The situation changed radically when Vivek appeared in person in Vivek City to announce his negotiation of a treaty with Emperor Tiber Septim, reorganizing Morrowind as a province of the Empire, but guaranteeing all rights and faiths and self-government. A shocked temple hierarchy, which apparently had not been consulted, greeted the announcement with awkward silence. Indoril swore they would resist to the death, with the loyal support of Dress, while Redoran, grateful for a graceful excuse to avoid facing the legions unsupported, joined with Hlahu in welcoming the agreement. Telvanni, seeing which way the wind blew, joined with Hlahu and Redoran in supporting the treaty. Nothing is known of the circumstances of the personal meeting between Septim and Vivek, or where it took place, or the preliminaries which must have preceded the treaty. The public reason was to protect the identities of the agents involved. In the West, speculation has centered around the role of Zurin Arctis in brokering the agreement. In the East, rumors suggest that Vivek offered Numidium to aid in the conquest of Aldmer and Somerset Isle, in return for significant concessions to preserve self-rule, house traditions, and religious practices in Morrowind. The Lord High Counselor of the Grand Council, in Indoril, refused to accept the treaty, and refused to step down. He was assassinated, and replaced by Hlahu. House Hlahu took the opportunity to settle some old scores with House Indoril, and a number of local councils changed hands in bloody coups. More blood was shed in these inter-house struggles than against the Imperial legions during Morrowind's transition from an independent nation to a province of the Empire. The generals of the legions had dreaded an invasion of Morrowind. The Dunmer were widely regarded as the most dreadful and fanatic foes, further inspired by their temple and clan traditions. The generals had not grasped the political weaknesses of Morrowind, which Emperor Tiber Septim recognized and exploited. At the same time, given the tragic depopulation and destruction experienced by the other provinces conquered by Septim, and the swift and efficient assimilation of Morrowind into the imperial legal systems and economy, with the relatively small impact on lower or upper classes of Morrowind citizens, the tribunal also deserves some credit for recognizing the hopelessness of Morrowind's defense, and the chance of gaining important concessions at the treaty table by being the first to offer peace. By contrast, many Indoril nobles chose to commit suicide rather than submit to the Empire, with the result that the house was significantly weakened during the period of transition, guaranteeing that they would lose much of their influence and power to House Lahu, whose influence and power was waxing with its enthusiastic accommodation with the Empire. The temple hierarchy more skillfully managed their loss of face, remaining aloof from political struggles and earning the goodwill of the people by concentrating on their economic, educational, and spiritual welfare. And that was Cam Reed's on Morrowind. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. That was, as I said, that was experimental for me. I will keep reading more books as I find them in Morrowind. Up next, I don't have any idea up next, but I will make a collection of books for you all to enjoy. Thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been Cam Reed's on Morrowind, in Morrowind. And I will see you guys all in the next reading. Leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to get knighted today. And love yourself, because Cam loves you too.